Welcome to Live, life inspired views for every day. My name is Chris Meyer, and I'm a curious soul. I love this story about a father pushing a grocery cart in a store. His son was sitting in the child's perch and was being very difficult to handle. The father kept repeating phrases such as, "Don't kick, Albert. Don't swear, Albert. Don't yell, Albert." A fellow shopper was watching him and told him that his little Albert was sure a lucky child to have such a patient father. Father looked at the shopper and said, "His name isn't Albert. My name is Albert." I always chuckle when I think of that story. Yet there is something in that story that speaks to emotions that are prevalent today. My question today is, how are you handling and dealing with the barrage of changes that seem to occur every day at record speeds? Changes that have the potential to change us in unknown ways. Perhaps the two big words in that sentence are change and unknown. Oprah Winfrey has written a book called What I Know for Sure, published in 2014, compiled of articles gleaned from her column in the Oprah magazine. I bring that up because of the title. It seems many of us have been shaken by what we know for sure lately. Now we don't know for sure. So during this time of unrest, what do you know for sure? The list could be different for each of us, but just start with a couple of simple things like words that give you comfort, people who you like to spend meaningful time with, things you like to learn about, experiences you are so grateful to have had, things that simply amaze you. But I'm going to go back to words that give us comfort. What nudged me as I began to write this podcast was the word soul. I love that word. We heard it recently after the horrific plane helicopter crash on the Potomac River in Washington, D.C. Often after plane crashes, I've noticed that they will refer to the number of people who have perished by saying 67 souls were lost in the crash. That word soul soothes me because it is so big, so full of mystery. I've been with many people who have taken their last breaths in my presence. It's as if one minute that person is present, and after that last breath, they are not. Something not tangible but evident is missing. I believe that is the soul. Soul is the person. Soul is the essence of who we are individually and in groups who share the same mission, the same purpose. You can define that word any way you wish. You truly can. Whatever is meaningful to you. These are difficult times. We are faced with evaluating what is of value to our way of life, our beliefs, things that are important to our depths of our souls, things we will support and stand up for with our words. A reminder that no matter what we fear may happen, what we may face or lose, the goodness of difficult times such as these is that it gives us pause to reflect upon what we really do value, what is important in life, who is important. Over the years, living in such abundance compared with many societies around the world, we seem to have lost sight of what is truly meaningful and important. We have often been complacent with the expectation that the life we want can continue without our effort. There was a title in an article the other day in the New York Times that explored the wealth we have lived with in America with the paradox of so much unhappiness. A paradox, to be sure, but not so surprising when you think of human nature. Remember how we learn more from difficult times than when things run so smoothly? My brother Pete shared a story with me a while back called Cows Don't Give Milk. It seems a father used to say to his children when they were young, "When you all reach the age of 12, I will tell you the secret of life." One day, when the oldest turned 12, he anxiously asked his father, "What is the secret of life?" The father replied that he was going to tell him, but that he should not reveal it to his brothers. "The secret of life is this," said the father: "the cow does not give milk." "What are you saying?" asked the boy incredulously. "As you hear it, son, the cow does not give milk. You have to milk you have to milk it. You have to get up at 4 in the morning, go to the field, walk through the corral full of manure, tie the tail, hobble the legs of the cow, sit on the stool, place the bucket, and do the work yourself. That is the secret of life. The cow does not give milk. You milk her, or you don't get milk. Cows don't give milk. You have to work for it. Thomas Paine wrote The American Crisis during the American Revolutionary War. In it, he wrote, "These are the times that try men's souls," addressing that it was indeed these moments of great hardship and adversity where people's character and resolve are put to the ultimate test. We are being tested now. We are finding that it is time to milk the cow, to step up and work for what we believe. Hmm. Yes, in this divisive time, that statement does not mean the same to everyone. But with our words and the love and compassion in our souls, may we bridge the gap between people so that in the end, good will prevail. Souls working together for humanity. This week, on your bathroom mirror, write, "I will begin to milk the cow." Join me next Monday for Live, Life Inspired Views for Every Day. I'm Chris Meyer, and I'm a curious soul.